Hey y'all, Amber here with Yarny Claws Crochet. Thank you so much for joining me today. Before we jump into the video, I'd like to ask you to do two things for me if you've not done them already. Thing number one, please like this video. It'll just take a quick little second to hit that thumbs up button and it will make me more visible on YouTube so other people can find me more easily, and I would greatly appreciate it. Number two, please subscribe. It just takes a quick little second for you to do that. I am going to put a link up in the corner of this video where it will take you directly to my page where you can subscribe. And when you do that, don't forget to hit that little bell icon, tell it all, so it'll alert you every time I post a video. And I usually only post videos about once or twice a month, so I promise I won't be blowing up your feed with all kinds of videos. So let's jump right into why I'm with you today. Now, I know it's been a hot minute since I've made a video, and I appreciate those of you that have stuck around. I also appreciate everyone who has been subscribing to the channel here lately. I don't know what happened, what's going on, but I've had a big boost in subscriber numbers and it's been great. It's been so exciting. So thank you so much. Now, what I have to show you today is actually not yarn, but it's things that are yarn related. It's yarn accessories. And we need accessories, right? I mean, we gotta have stuff to use with the yarn. So that's what I'm showing you today. So here we go. Let's jump right in. The first thing I'm going to show you is a new pattern book that I got for Christmas from my husband that I am so happy about. And here it is. Harry Potter Crochet Wizardry. And it is by Sartori, and I hope I'm saying her name right. She makes the cutest things. She is so good. She's a huge Harry Potter fan, which makes her near and dear to my heart because had to. This is the only Harry Potter pattern book that I've actually seen. I actually have a Harry Potter, like a little kit where you can make little amigurumi type things. I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to get to it eventually. But this book has so many cute things in it. My favorite is probably this blanket right here. Oh, forgive my fingernails. They looked so much better a few days ago, I promise. But there is so much goodness in this. If you're a Harry Potter fan, even if you're not a Harry Potter fan, but you know people that are, oh, here's that beautiful blanket right here. These scarf sets, hugely popular. Like, Harry Potter fans are going to love that. So this book, completely worth it. You are going to be able to create things out of this and probably sell them very easily if that is what you do. You will want this. Super happy about this one. The next item I have that's new, I bought for myself. And here it is. Crochet Colorwork Made Easy. Now, I do color work in my crochet, but I don't actually do it like this. It's more just like lines and striping. And I really need to give color work more of a shot. I've been kind of afraid of it. I will be completely honest with you and tell you that I'm not a very adventurous crocheter. I tend to stick to things that are pretty simple and easy. And I need to learn more. I need to get a little better. So I got this book, Crochet Colorwork Made Easy. I've been following this woman on Instagram and YouTube. She makes the cutest, prettiest things. Her blankets and pillows are just wonderful. Like, they're great. If you have Instagram, please follow this girl. If you have YouTube, please follow her. I will try to remember to put links to all of this stuff in the description box of the video so that you can go through and find these things. But the book, Crochet Colorwork Made Easy, it just came out back in November of 2021. The author is Claire. I think her last name is pronounced, is it Goodale or Goodale? I'm not sure. I'm sorry, Claire, if I butchered your name. My apologies. But when you go through this book, she has some of the cutest patterns in here for hats, blankets, pillows. Like, she has done such a good job. And her models that she uses in the book, they're all different, you know, they look different. It's not just like regular, you know, thin, attractive white women. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest. But look, she has a girl in here with a body that I need to see this picture right here, because you know what? That right there, that's me. That's what I look like. Okay. So seeing this sweater on a model that looks like me is fantastic. Thank you so much, Claire. Thank you. Has, like, look at this scarf and mitten set, or not scarf, that hat and mitten set. Absolutely adorable. I mean, and it's got the patterns in it for how to do it. Look at that. You know, she did such a good job. Such a good job. Look at that little flower pattern. There are a lot of really great patterns in here. And in the beginning, she goes through, you know, step by step how to do these things. And on top of that, it explains in here how to do intarsia crochet, Fair Isle crochet. What else? Tapestry crochet. Okay. Completely worth it, you know. I mean, because I don't know, I've not done any of those things. So this right here was a wonderful investment for me. And if you're ready to dive into color work and you want to try to make more creative things and use more yarn for things, here you go. Right here. Do this for yourself. The next thing that I bought for myself. Anybody know what this is? What's in this? It's a yarn swift. Finally had to buy one because here recently I've been on a big kick with buying like hand-dyed yarn, and that all that I've gotten has only came in hanks. And I tried to wind a hank of yarn into a ball once, and it was a horrible, horrible, horrible experience. So before I dive too much into this, I've got a little video montage for you that I'm going to insert right now that shows me unboxing this thing and using it for the first time. Check it out. So there you go. It was super easy. This was not hard at all. Now you'll probably notice in the video when I showed the yarn swift, it was kind of tilting a little bit. That was my fault because I initially, when I was first trying to attach the swift to the table, I loosened the wrong bolt. And once I realized, I went ahead and wound the hank of yarn with no problem, even tilting, it was fine. I think it caught once. But again, I think that was user error because I didn't realize that I had made a mistake, but I corrected it. When I realized what I had done, once I had the yarn all wound, and it did a perfect job. I tightened the boat properly, and the yarn swift was like perfectly straight after that. The pros of this were the price. I got this from Amazon. I paid, it was less than $25 for it. I just needed something to start with because I have these beautiful hanks of yarn I was not using because I was afraid to unwind them without a yarn swift. So this served the purpose. The only con that I have about this is that it feels cheap. It feels cheap and flimsy. So I am going to have to be careful with this. This is not a wooden yarn swift. Okay, this is all like plastic and metal. Oh, all right. I did have the yarn get caught inside one of the little metal loops, but I think that was because I didn't have the swift up straight. I think it's because it was tilting, and that was my fault. So I can't blame that on the swift yet. But if it happens again, I'll be sure to let you know. In the meantime, for 20 bucks, I could use my nice, pretty, expensive hand-dyed yarn all day, every day. It was worth it. The next thing I have to show you are these that I got from Amazon in this little package right here that will open and close and zip, and it has inside 3 or 4 different tape measures. One is a loose tape measure like this. The other is 3 different colors. There's like a turquoise, a pink, and a purple of just your standard tape measure. I wanted to have some extras on hand. That way I can keep one in each of my project bags if I have multiple projects going on at one time. And 2, over time, your tape measure, the one that you're using, you know, it will stretch out and the measurement will no longer be accurate. I have one tape measure I've been using for a little while now from Clover. I really love it. I bought it at my local yarn shop. So I got these from Amazon. They were very cost efficient. So we have inches on one side, and on this side we have centimeters. This is the first time I've taken it out of the package. It seems to be holding. However, when I pull it, it retracts a little bit before it catches itself. You see that? See, I'm going to pull and it won't stay there. It has to go in a little. Hear the clicking? That's where it's stopping itself. So we're going to pull it all the way out. I think these go to 60 inches. Yep, right there. 60 inches. Here's the retract button. Here we go. All right, plastic, and it measures things. Tape measure. You never can have too many. Get some, Amazon. The next things that I got, also from Amazon, were a bag of Faux Fur Pom-Poms. I hadn't had any of these. I've never used these before. I really like the way they look on hats. I've always just made my own pom-poms out of the yarn. But, you know, the faux pom-poms, I mean, they're just the trend right now. That's sort of what people want. They come inside this plastic, and they're also wrapped in plastic in here. And I'm going to open it right down here. And I think I paid like $15 for this whole set on Amazon. And I got the multicolor set. They had sets that were all one solid color if you prefer. I got the multicolor set. And they're supposed to have the little, yes, elastic on them right here that you can attach a button. It's not huge, but you know, you could get a little button in there. They are very soft. I'm trying to shake it to see how, like, a little bit of the fur is coming out, but I don't know if that's because these have never been used before, because I mean, y'all just watched me take these out of the plastic. But I'm fluffing her up. Look at that. Look how fluffy. How nice. And it can just pop in and out. That way if somebody wants to wash their hat, all they have to do is pull this little thing off. There's all kinds of colors in here. Almost any kind of color you'd want. Yeah, the elastic on there, it's pretty tight. Like, you don't want to pull that too hard. These will just take little buttons. Okay, so fluffing. We're fluffing. There's not a whole lot of fluff coming out of this like maroon colored one. Dark red. But it's pretty, right? Good. They smell like factory. Anyway, big bag of pom-poms from Amazon. $15. Okay. These next things that I got were Valentine's Day presents from my husband. And it's something that I've had my eye on for a little while. I just never bought them. And I thought this would be the perfect time. So here they are. I got me some Loom Kits. I have never loom knitted before. I thought I should try it. I've been watching some videos on it. looks like it's a lot of fun. I wanted to give it a shot. And I picked this set after doing a lot of research because the gauge in between all of the posts is pretty small. It's supposed to work with worsted weight yarn. And that's what I have the most of in my stash. I actually don't have a whole lot of bulky weight yarn. And a lot of the other looms out there were designed more for bulky weight, which is what I don't have. So I want to start using yarn that's in my stash. So I went with this. It's got three different sizes in it to make a small, medium, or a large hat. It also came with instructions, and there's also the loom knitting needle in there. I went ahead and bought an extra loom knitting needle just in case, you know, I lose one. And this one right here, this little loom, I'll show you back because it's covered. It looks like this, and you can adjust the width. And I bought this because I thought it might help me learn how to knit socks, because I'm super, super intimidated about making socks. So I, again, watched some YouTube videos. It looks like you could probably knit socks on this. If I can't, I'll figure something out. I ain't that worried about it. But I mainly got this because I want to try to knit some socks. I have some really nice sock yarn that I'd like to use. So that's what this is for. I'm so excited to use these things. And I can't wait to knit up some hats and see how they turn out. I've never tried loom knitting. Have you? If you have, let me know how it went for you. I'd love to hear about it. All right, y'all. That's it. That's my haul. Let me know if you have purchased any of the things that I just showed you. If you have them, what did you think? Would you recommend it? If you don't like the things, that's fine. If you bought some of these accessories or some of these books and it didn't work out for you, tell us about it, because not everyone is going to have the same opinion. Not everyone is going to think these things are just great and wonderfully fun like I do. We need difference of opinion so that we can get all sides of everything, so you can make the best decision for yourself and what you want. All right. Thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to hit the like button, the thumbs up button before you leave. Please subscribe. And don't forget to hit that little bell icon and tell it all. Otherwise, YouTube's not going to let you know when I put a video on. It's just going to, I don't know how it'll appear, but YouTube is not going to tell you. So make sure you hit that little bell icon and hit all, so it'll alert you every time. Okay? I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day, week, month, year, whatever it is that's going on with your life. I hope that it's great, and I hope you're doing well. Stay safe, y'all. I'll see you next time.